Hey everybody, it's Emily and Katy coming to you from WP Fusion. We are continuing our series of building a website from scratch using WP Fusion and also building a business from scratch at the same time. I'm joined with Katy from WP Fusion today. Katy, how are you
Hey,
doing?
yeah. I'm all right. We're halfway through the week. It's beautiful outside in the northern hemisphere, and I'm excited to be here with you, Emily.
Nice. What are we going to be diving into today?
Today, we're going to go after some abandoned cart recovery. You're going to show us the magic and how to make it happen for all of our customers that use WP Fusion and SureCart and WooCommerce. Is that right?
That's right. So,
Cool.
if we dive in to our site, this is where we left off last week. We talked about adding our social media to the website and utilizing our website as a multi service offering. And now we're going to talk about those cart abandonment recovery. So, whether you're in SureCart, whether you're in WooCommerce, whether you're in Paid Memberships Pro, this is going to look a little bit different. So, we're using SureCart as our e commerce platform on our WordPress website. And so, when we have SureCart on our website and we have WP Fusion on our website, we can visit our WP Fusion settings and then add-ons up at the top. And when we're using the add-on from WP Fusion, Cart Abandonment Tracking, this is in one of, I think it's in our, maybe our middle and higher plan, but check out our pricing for the details on that. But it's the Cart Abandonment add-on right here. When this is on your website, we'll have additional settings under add-ons where when somebody abandons their checkout, we can apply a tag to them in our CRM. So we can also add an abandoned cart delay in minutes. So if somebody were to leave their cart and we could wait 5 minutes to apply a tag to them because maybe they leave their cart and they come back to the website. But the whole purpose of the abandonment cart tagging is that we want to send them a follow-up and say, hey, you abandon your cart, come back and complete your checkout. And so WP Fusion allows you to do that with many CRMs and select e-commerce tools. And so this is what it looks like within SureCart. And within WooCommerce, we have a few additional settings. This is my other website where we use WooCommerce, where we can send them a URL directly of where they can get back to our cart or checkout page. We can apply them. I'm on HubSpot, so it's asking me to apply them to a list. There can be a delay. And then we could sync details over to HubSpot. So there's CRM specific details with our cart abandonment add-on. So there's a lot to unpack here, but for our website, we're working with SureCart, who actually has some settings out of the box for us. If we visit the SureCart settings, we have abandoned checkout as a feature right here. And so what we can do is turn on our abandoned cart or abandoned checkout settings. It offers us 3 emails that we can send. So that would be the first email, we can set a time delay. They did 1 hour, 1 day. 5 days, you could do 1 hour, 3 hours, and then you can say don't send the last one. So that would be just 2 emails. And the customization here is a little more limited than what you would get in your own CRM if you were using WP Fusion. Giving users a tag in your CRM, you would have full control via your CRM about what you're sending them as far as messaging. But
Great.
um, in SureCart, we don't have as much customization. But that's okay because it's a little bit of a simpler integration. But you can do both if you wanted to. Um, what do you think about this, Katy? Do you think this is something that you would use on your products if people were to leave their cart with something in cart?
Yeah, I think it's really
Yeah.
helpful. And I guess I'm curious, what's sort of the engagement rate when we are thinking about abandoned carts and sending messages like this? Like, do we see this really affecting marketing and sales?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a big thing. You'll see almost any company who gets your email before you go to checkout hit you with this strategy and say you left something in your cart. You'll get these emails from Amazon. You'll get
Right.
these emails from just about any company that you put something in the cart and you leave. And so there is some merit to collecting people's emails before they get to checkout. Like we're doing with WP Fusion, that's going to be relatively easy, but it's important to have this tracking in place. Usually clients require 8 touch points on average. I think that's what it was last time I looked.
Yeah.
before they buy.
Wow.
And and so if they've only had like 6 or 7 touch points or 5, they might hit the checkout page and they're like right on the fence of buying, but then they decide to leave. You can email them back, and that's another touch point. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And it feels like this is also a great opportunity to offer any free documentation or resources you have on your website as a follow-up email, if you can do that customized option to show them that there's so much more that's going on your platform than perhaps just this one option that they've seen and put in the cart.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good reason WP Fusion could be used alongside SureCart, because um, I was a part of a software company years ago, and what we did was we had customers who were um, customers who were ready to buy, customers who were, it was like a green light, red light, yellow light system of
Right,
like
right.
customers who are ready to go. They're the green light. Customer who are yellow light are like, maybe they're not going to go. So we might want to follow up with them. We might want to send them different messaging. For the green light customers, we're like, we're ready to go. Here's your coupon. Buy now. Everything is great. And for the yellow light customers, that might be triggered by abandoned cart. If someone abandons their cart, they're not really green light. They're not going in. They're like kind of maybe going to go in, but maybe not. So we can give them that tailored messaging.
Awesome. Yeah, I love it. Let's get into it more.
Yeah. So within SureCart, we can select our notification times, scroll down, and then we can offer people discounts. This is a feature, like we talked about, within SureCart itself. And there's other add-ons for WooCommerce that allow you to do cart abandonment tracking in a very similar way. If we look at their documentation, this is approximately what the email is going to look like. If you were to say, did you forget something? It looks like you left something in your cart. Here's your 15% off code, return to the checkout. So that's going to be stock with SureCart. But we could also go to our WP Fusion settings and apply a cart abandonment tag when a user abandons the cart as well.
Oh, nice.
So that we can tag them as a yellow light customer potentially, so that we can give them that custom information. If you want to see a full demo of the cart abandonment system, we do have a video of that on our YouTube channel. But yeah, I feel like that's about it for the cart abandonment feature. What do you think, Katie?
I think that's great. And I think it's super helpful to just go over the basics and definitely check out our YouTube channel. I'm going to, if we can just chit chat for maybe 30 more seconds, I'm going to
Yeah.
pull it up so I can put it in the chat for folks. Yeah, because you recently made this. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Well, we've
Yeah.
got one from Black Friday, and we're here now. How about I just put the YouTube channel in there for ease of access?
Yeah. And I can test this always too. I've not gone through this exact setup with SureCart and Groundhog, but we could try it out. So if we drop in a tag, and this would be abandoned cart, and then add that tag. So if we have our abandoned cart tag available, and then in our WP Fusion settings, I might need to refresh available tags and fields. There's a truck going by.
I can, yeah.
Fire truck. Okay. There we go. So if we do abandon, I might need to reload my page. Abandoned cart. So if we save our abandoned cart settings through WP Fusion, and I'm already logged in as a user whose email is stored, so let's see if it works for me. So if I go to services meditations, I think is where we have some SureCart products. If we are interested in some products here, we might find ourselves adding this to the cart, and we might find ourselves going to checkout. And I don't know if this is like exclusionary of website admins, but let's see. So we go to checkout, we are entering our address, and then we leave. We could see in the contact records
There it
if that
is.
tag got applied. I didn't get applied yet, but let's see.
But that's where you would see it, is you would click on
Yeah.
the customer profile, and you can also apply tags afterwards. Do they automatically show up in there and you can then apply tags should you want to?
Yeah, this is where those tags would appear. You can apply them manually if you wanted to, but this is where they will appear when someone comes in and jumps out. And
Great.
yeah, I should probably like audit the WP Fusion log and see exactly what happened. I don't know if it's like exclusionary because I'm a website admin or something, but check out our YouTube channel for more content on the abandoned carts. And if you have any questions about specific e-commerce integrations that you want to see with abandoned cart, let us know. And we can do follow-up videos on specific tools. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thanks everyone for joining us today, and we'll be back next week. And yeah, thanks for everything you do, and keep using WP Fusion.
Yeah. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.